Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. 2022 has shown us what might be coming. So if you're fed up with everything being more expensive and the threat of recession hanging over us, take action now. A precious metal IRA uses tax advantage gold and silver to keep inflation at bay and give you protection from financial nightmares. And you'll get a stunning free 3-ounce silver America Virtue coin when you open up a qualifying IRA account this month. You can't go wrong with Noble Gold. Call 877-646-5347, or for more info, go to noblegoldinvestments.com. There's always a risk of loss, and past performance is not indicative of future results. You know that. What's up? Shout out to everybody in the comment section. Usual suspects, even some unusual suspects. If it's your first time here, I'll be gentle. What up, Joel Davis Media Network? What's going on, man? Shout out to Joel. Check out his page. I was just on there, last week or so? Maybe we'll get on there before the first of the year. You never know. Oh, Oscar Gonzalez, I see you're kicking off the shit talking, huh? That's right. I'm wearing this beanie for two reasons. Number one, Niners are playing tonight, and they're going to kick the shit out of the sea bitches of the Northwest. And number two, it's colder than a well digger's ass in Montana today. It's only going to get 50 degrees here. We're looking at a low of 30 tonight. That's cold for this thing, California blood. Got my little heater going in here. I remember just a couple months ago, I was in here dying, 100 degrees outside. Had the AC going and shit. Not anymore. Summer is gone. But I'm prepared for it. Got my little space heater in here. It's very nice. My son came in here. He's like, Dad, it's warm in here. I don't want to leave. You got to, son. Get out of here. Get out of here, kid. You bother me. So no, Junior's not hanging out in here with us today. Let's see. Let me make sure I didn't miss nothing up here. Make sure I crown the right person, the Super Chat Cherry Popper. And it is Erica by Da Vinci. Thank you for the 50 and the super sticker. You are the Super Chat Cherry Popper. You're the first one. You have broken the financial hymen, Erica by Da Vinci, and I thank you. Thank you. There's two more in here. There we go. J954. Thank you. Oh, shit. I'm having the best day. Picked up my new custom 308, tacos later, and JG talking DeSantis. I live in Broward County. Ron D is my dude, 100%. Yeah, man. You live in the dream today because Ron DeSantis ain't fucking around. He is going to be going after any and everybody who lied about the vaccine, who lied about the COVID lockdowns, who lied about any of that shit. He's going to make a panel, gather a panel, and they're going to start going after people. And he says, I'll play in a clip, he talks about how there have already been $3 billion paid out to people over the opioid epidemic. So there's precedent, and Ron DeSantis ain't fucking around. That's why I named this live. Damn, DeSantis? Damn. Ain't messing around. That's what politicians are supposed to do. Remember that? Remember those days? Yeah, Joel, the Niners are out for blood. They're not playing around. And they will get their pound. They will get their pound of flesh from the sea bitches. Marvin Elkins Jr., what up? Tammy A, colder than a maggot on a cow's ass. That's pretty damn cold. Colder than a witch's tit in a brass bra. Scott Calais, thank you, man, for the Hamilton. Merry Christmas to you and yours, JG. Thank you for the awesome and relevant content. Love you, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you and yours as well. Tammy A, I will never wear anything that looks like a Browns hat. Browns. No thanks. Don't think so. Joyce Decker, you don't know what you're talking about. You get your eyes checked. It's Niner Gears. Beautiful. Yeah, Ron DeSantis, he ain't playing, man. He really isn't. And I love to see it. I like to think that that's going to spill over. I like to think that that's going to permeate to some degree. Maybe that will cause, such a clatter throughout the country that people will start demanding the same thing. Maybe Ron DeSantis will get results. People will get monetary compensation, which I'm sure in a lot of cases won't be enough, but they will get something from these people because this is all they understand. The only way to get their attention is kick them in the wallet. So if you do that, these companies, these corporations will pay attention, I promise you, because they want to continue making record profits hand over fist and getting their golden parachutes. So that's where you got to hit them. Maybe that's what's going to happen for this. I hope so. I certainly like to think so. Luke Letterly, it's on, JG. Go Hawks. Come on, man. Ian, in your heart of hearts as a fan, the Niners are about to go up there and kick the shit out of the Seahawks. You guys just lost to the damn Panthers. You got Geno Smith as your quarterback. Who? Yeah, exactly. Gonna beat the shit out of them. Anyway, Ron DeSantis is not playing. That is great. Also, the freak gets arrested. Sam Brinton. Tim Starr, the Niners suck on the road. Are you crazy? Have you not seen us in the playoffs for the last couple years? We went to Dallas and smoked those jackasses. Then we go to Green Bay and smoke the Packers. It's cold outside. They're from California. That didn't mean shit. They suck on the road. You get your eyes checked right along with Joyce Decker. You guys got some eye problems. You guys got some ocular issues you need to attend to. Niners suck on the road. Anyway, now that we're done with the comedy portion of the live stream, Sam Brinton, that remember, he's like a mix between, if the older brother from Home Alone had a baby with Matt Damon, that's what this Sam Brinton character looks like, the non-binary Ku Klux trans member who works with spent nuclear rods. So he works with spent rods looking the way he does. Oh, the irony. So he gets arrested. He was accused of stealing luggage. They caught him on tape. He did it at 2 different airports, and his dumbass got arrested. Real quality. I guess that's what happens when you hire people based on who they fugged rather than their character and what kind of job they do and their resume. Their what do they call that? Merit. Their pesky merit. That's great. I love it. I hope more of them get arrested for doing dumb shit. I'm sure they've done things worse than that they need to be arrested for. And fucking Fauci. I just saw this video today. Somebody sent it to me. Shout out to my man Tom. And it's this little boy who's asking. He's asking, like, he's saying that he's vaccinated and is Santa going to come to his house? What? Just wait. And then Fauci has the answer. Fauci gives this little boy an answer. Piece of shit. And then Sloppy Joe, he said, I wish I could tell you what he said, but it was unintelligible gibberish. It was senile speak. It made no sense, but I'm going to play it for you, and maybe you can decipher it. Maybe you can tell me what he says. Maybe you speak oatmeal for brains, because I don't. But I'll play it for you. Maybe you can translate, tell me what I'm missing out on. And then, hey, more black girl magic. Oprah and Michelle, a.k.a. Big Mike, the retired power forward from the NBA, they got together. They were on stage at some TED Talk looking shit. And, it's good to have them back together. Because the last time I saw them together, on Father's Day, they were complaining about fathers. Be better, be better, be better. Just fathers, be better. You guys are pieces of shit. Do better, okay? But they got back together. And one of the problems I had was there was cultural appropriation. I know. You wouldn't think that Michelle Obama and Oprah Winfrey would dabble in that kind of stuff, being as woke as they are, but those two were engaging in cultural appropriation. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Two upstanding Americans like them, former First Lady. Can you believe it that they would do something like that? I know, but I got the proof. I'll show you. I got the footage. And then something I wanted to do, something that's feel good, a feel good story. There's this, I think it's on Instagram. There's a video of this Asian family, or this elderly Asian couple. I think they're from Japan. And they come to visit their daughter in America, and they're having Thanksgiving dinner for the first time. And I love to see shit like this because I love to see people enjoy things that we almost take for granted. You know, we have Thanksgiving once a year, and yeah, it's great, and the food and family for the most part. But these people are enjoying Thanksgiving dinner for the first time. I mean, the dad takes a piece of turkey skin and fills it with stuffing and cranberry sauce and rolls it up and puts it in his mouth. That actually sounds delicious. I mean, stuffing tastes like shit. But if you took like it was a piece of turkey skin like this big, put some mashed potatoes, some mac and cheese, some mashed potatoes, something in there, rolled it up and ate it like a turkey skin egg roll. Sounds good to me. But these people were enjoying the abundance. They were enjoying the food on a level that we can't. We are unable to do that anymore because we've had so many of them. But for the first time, to watch these people, the turkey, the stuffing, the mashed potatoes, the mac and cheese, cranberry sauce, the green beans, all the classics. And these two elderly Asian people couldn't be happier. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see, make sure I have it. First time. I got it in here somewhere. I'll find it. I know where it is. But yeah, I wanted to end with something like that. You know, because it's so easy to get caught up in all the horse shit they're trying to push through and try to pull on us and what they're trying to turn our country into. But sometimes you come across stories like that. Puts a smile on your face. But see them, man, they were gorging themselves on all that shit. And Maxine Waters, how is she on the committee for the FTX hearings? Maxine Waters, with her history, is on the committee for the FTX hearings. The Bernie Madoff Jr. How is that? How does that happen? How does someone like her make it on a committee that's investigating financial fraud? I don't get it. We're going to talk about that shit too. But Ron DeSantis, you are a wild boy. You are a wild boy, and I love it. Oh, what happened to that shit? Okay, so I'm going to pull. I had it pulled up. Don't know what happened. Don't matter. Here it is. What the hell are you up to, Ron? What are you doing down in Florida? I thought Florida was good to go. I thought you guys were doing good. Apparently, there's more work to be done. And Ron is willing to do it. And I love it because, you know, every time he announces some shit like this, all the granola-headed dirt fuckers are just like, oh my God, patriarchy, cisgender white male, racist Republican. I love it. Anything that makes them mad, I'm down. Here we go.
we'll be able to get the data whether they want to give it or not, because in Florida, it is against the law to mislead and to misrepresent, particularly when you're talking about the efficacy of a drug. We see just recently, Florida got $3.2 billion through legal action against those responsible for the opioid crisis. And so
and $3.2 billion, that's going to get on somebody's radar. That's going to make some heads perk up like a bunch of damn meerkats on the Serengeti. They're going to be like, well, how much? When you're in the millions, they scoff at millions. Billions? Hold on, quiet. How much? Perfect.
Not like this is something that's unprecedented. So today, I'm announcing a petition with the Supreme Court of Florida to impanel a statewide grand jury to investigate any and all wrongdoing in Florida with respect to COVID-19 vaccines. And we anticipate that we will get the approval for that. That will be something that will be impaneled, most likely in the Tampa Bay area, and that will come with legal processes that will be able to get more information and to bring legal accountability for those who committed misconduct. We'll be able to get.
And the grand jury is good. It's great because the grand jury are a group of people that they assemble, and that doesn't change. It's not like a regular jury. Like, these people are especially for this. This is what they do. They're grand jurors. And they're impartial. So instead of being like some bullshit in front of Congress or in front of the Senate where, 90% of them were just, toasting drinks with the fucker they're supposed to be grilling. These people are impartial and they want the truth, and people will be subpoenaed and people will have to come before the state Supreme Court. Great. And like I said before, I hope this has a ripple effect throughout the country. I hope, and maybe we can flip some dummies. You never know. There might be some dummies out there who are sick of this bullshit too and want us to get something, want us to get some accountability. Maybe the rest of the country will see this and be like, hey, we need one of these panels here too. Impanel, that's what it is. It's impanel. So we need to impanel a grand jury too, to start subpoenaing people, start to subpoena people and see the paper trail. See who said what. Where did the lie come from? And unfortunately, I think it's going to come to follow the money. Like when they tell you 90% of scientists, well, who are these scientists? And who have given these scientists grants in the last 10 years? Like, don't just put them under the umbrella of scientists and I'm supposed to believe what they say. Who's paying them to say what they say? Because if the envelope is fat enough, if the check has enough commas in it, they're going to say exactly what you tell them to say, no matter our detriment, no matter what it does to people and what it does to children. That's the terrible part. That's where the evil comes in, because that's the only way you can let some shit like this be perpetrated on a population is from evil. Heidi Booth, no, this is not one of my hats. This is a gift, I think, from my kids. 49er beanie. If you're going to be a fan of a football team, you might as well pick the best, right? Right? But Florida again being the beacon in the dark seas. Florida is the beacon once again, the first state to get their shit together and do something like this. Good evening, Nana. Because again, no matter D or R in front of or behind their name, in front of the name, or whatever, if they keep us as their main focus, then they should all 50 states should be doing something like this, because it's looking out for us. It's finding out how bad we were screwed and by who, and what kind of monetary compensation we can get from them, especially if we can get enough to put them out of business, because what they said, what they told us, and the mandates and stuff that were implemented put a lot of people out of business as well. Spunberry 65, thank you for the Hamilton. Joel Davis covered Biden crying about people pointing out that he is too old. We're only stating the obvious, you old bastard. You are too old. I got a clip coming up pretty soon to prove it. Not that we needed another one, right? Another clip of him being senile? Damn. How if we stacked all these clips up, how tall are we getting? Are we past the Empire State Building yet? DJ John T, thank you very much. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, yeah, Jericho. Or like we say in Greta Land, God Jewel. God Jewel. Try and pronounce that. I think I got the God part. God Jewel. I think that's how you say it. So do you guys have Santa Claus or is he called something else? Because I know in some countries he's still a nice guy, but he's not like big and fat like he is here in America. But he's still nice. And in some countries he's not nice. What do they call him? Hold on. I don't know. It starts with a K. That's the mean Santa Claus. That's the Santa Claus that like kidnap kids and shit and throws them off a cliff. Like some Santas around the world are fucked up. But what do you guys call Santa Claus in Sweden? Yeah, Krampus. That's what it is. Krampus is the fucked up one. What do you guys call him in Sweden? Santa Clausen. Yeah, that's what it is. Santa Clausen. And does Santa Claus have the reindeer in other cultures? Yeah, Krampus, Adam, he's the opposite Santa. Yeah, he's not a nice guy. Krampus comes to see you. It's all bad. But does Santa have reindeer in other cultures? I don't know. Santa Clausen. Bam Bam Bigelow. Santa is a holly jolly man, but not in all cultures. Says Santa in Sweden is Santa Greta. Really? Or are you just fucking with me? Santa Greta. Well, no matter what he's called, thanks for being here. No matter what that fat bastard is called, thanks for being here. Heidi Booth, reindeer are racist, JG. They are? Everything's fucking racist. Everything's racist. I thought reindeer aren't different colors, are they? Or is it something to do with Rudolph being singled out? No, it's Jewel Tompton, and we got them reindeers here. Okay. But do they have the same names? Donner and Blitzen and all that shit, Rudolph. Adam, Slam Dance Santa. I never seen him. That's cool. Good to know. So basically, no matter where you are, there's some dude that comes into your house and leaves you shit. Basically. My kids are very excited about Santa. So, do you think that if Ron DeSantis is successful with, or I'm sure he'll get the panel, but if he's successful with bringing lawsuits against these companies, Moderna and all this shit, and he gets billions of dollars for the people of Florida, do you think that the federal government might step in and stop him in some way, call what he's doing illegal or unconstitutional? Because it would make sense. If you have a mental medalist wife, trans reindeer, I would hate to be Santa back there looking at all these dick and vaginas all mixed up, and oh man, jeez. Actually, it's not Blitzen. It's him, her, Zimzer, Zims. You know what? Fuck it. I'll get another way to deliver the presents. I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm not dealing with this shit. And all of a sudden, it cuts to Mrs. Claus inside the house, and you just hear 7 gunshots outside. I can't do it no more, Mrs. Claus. I'm sick of these fucking woke reindeer. Rudolph is not willing to train during June. The month of June, he takes the whole month of June off. Donner and Blitzen, I think they're together, but they're girls now, or one of them's a girl. Cupid, he wants top surgery. It's too much, so I just shot him. That's it. I'll get some kind of car. Maybe I'll get new reindeer, but I can't deal with these reindeer anymore. Elves bury him. Below DG and don't give a fuck. Saint bathe in. Oh, my kid ain't sitting on that Santa Claus's lap. He's not sitting on Saint they-them's lap. That's for sure. But like one of them drag Santa. I don't even want to speak it into existence. I don't even want to speak it into existence. You know there's going to be some drag queen Santa out here and parents are going to be lining up to let their kids sit on that freak's lap. Oh, poor kids. Poor kids. Golly, man. Those poor kids that get stuck with them woke bitch ass parents that shove them down the path of this dangerous, high probability of suicide path. No, get out of here, you little shit. You mentioned one time while you were falling asleep that you wanted to be a girl. That's all I needed to hear. You're a girl now. This is your new name. This is your new wardrobe. We've already threatened your teachers that if they don't start calling you this, we're going to go after their job. The table is set. The table is set. Go. You're a girl now. Ugh. Boom, 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 Howard. He said Joe had another man in drag at the White House. Of course. Aren't they all men in drag at the White House? Isn't that his whole staff? Isn't that his whole entire staff? It's a bunch of freaks like Rachel Levine and Sam Brenton. Well, not anymore. Sam got canned. His ass got fired. Those sticky fingers of his. The Pleminator. Thank you for the Twomsky. Go Army, go Cowboys nonsense. All in good fun. Also, shout out to the hardest mod section on the planet. Yeah, they handle their business. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate your hard work and your help. I appreciate your help. Man, those poor kids. You know what? Speaking of poor kids. Speaking of poor kids, I want you guys to hear this. It's a little boy in the video, and he's talking to Fauci or whatever, and he's talking about Santa and getting the Pope or some shit, and then Fauci chimes in.
Will Santa still be able to visit me in coronavirus season? What if he can't go to anyone's house or near his reindeer?
I have to say I took care of that for you because I was worried that you'd all be upset. So what I did a little while ago, I took a trip up there to the North Pole. I went there and I vaccinated Santa Claus myself. I measured his level of immunity and he is good to go. He can come down the chimney. He can leave the presents. He can leave and you have nothing to worry about.
What the fuck? What little kid around Christmas time, especially, would give a shit about anything but presents right now? Will Santa still be able to come and visit my present and be around a reindeer? What kid thinks like that? That's his mom or his bitch ass dad making him talk like that. I went up there. I took care of it for you. I vaccinated Santa. And I checked the length of his, I don't remember. I checked the length of something. And I made sure that he's okay and he can go around his reindeer. What? A fucking kid. This is like a 5 or 6 year old little boy. They're not that deep. They're only thinking about presents. They don't give a damn about Santa. Is he poked or not? Can he come here in the reindeer? That kid cares about presents. I took care of that for you. J-Po, not quite droopy. Droopy's more like going up here. That's more like this. But Fauci's more in here. I'm so verklempt I took care of Santa Claus for you. Shut the fucking demon. What kid thinks like that? His dad wears tongs for sure. That little boy's dad cuffs his pants up to around his ankle and wears tongs. Arumfe, thank you for the Hamilton. Poor child. He's been brainwashed. Meanwhile, Fauci took Santa out. All right. Damn, Santa's dead? Santa's dead? You guys are monsters. Fucking poor kid. That kid don't got a chance. He's already destroyed. He can't even write his name yet, and his parents already fucked his mind up. He shouldn't be already vaccinated. Ugh. Wild Angel, thank you for the Hamilton. DeSantis for the knockout, like the Niners did the Buccaneers Sunday. They sure did. They whooped Tom Brady, no bullshit. He didn't even take a shower. He just got on the plane and went home. Nah, you think Biden's elder abuse? Nah, what happened to Tom Brady on Sunday was fucking elder abuse. Better retire, bitch. Heidi Booth, thank you for the Hamilton. Love you, JG, and my JG friends. Merry Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas to everybody. Merry Christmas. I'm going to, I think we're watching It's a Wonderful Life this weekend. I think that's on deck. Merry Christmas. What was the name of the town? It something Falls. It's been a few years since I've seen It's a Wonderful Life, but I'm excited to watch it with my kids. I probably haven't watched that in 15 years. My mom used to make me watch it every year as a kid. I didn't like it as a kid, but now I do. Bedford Falls. That's what it was. Merry Christmas, Bedford Falls. At the end when he's running, when he's came back after seeing all how life was after if he wouldn't have been born. Shoo-shoo's pedals. I can't wait. I can't wait. Merry Christmas, Bedford Falls. Anyway, what a great movie. Old Sweet Dick Malone. I agree. Pottersville. Yeah. Ad Mammonym. Pottersville. That's what it was when he wasn't alive. Old man Potter changed it to Pottersville. The town was all fucked up. So basically, Bedford Falls is if the Republicans were in charge, and then Potterville was if they weren't. And that might have been a shot at Herbert Hoover, because he had the Hoovervilles. Those were the shanties and the sheet metal shacks after he got in the office. So maybe that was a shot at Hoover. Bedford Falls. Excited to watch that with the kids. But that shit with Fauci, I thought he was gone. What happened to that? I thought Fauci was gone. I thought he retired. I thought he slithered off into the sunset. Rebel Without a Reason. Isn't It's a Wonderful Life white supremacist? I guess so. I'm still going to show it to my kids. It's a great movie. If it is a white supremacist movie, they hide it very well. Because all I see in that movie is a story about love and family and, getting through hard times, being kind, all good messages that you want to send to your kids, especially during the holidays. It's a great movie. Probably won't watch it with my son because I have a feeling 5 minutes in, he'll be doing somersaults on the couch. So he'll probably be in his room or something like that playing, but more with my daughter because she's older. I think she'll like it. Rebel Without a Reason. It's all there in black and white. Yeah. And I'll fix that. I'll watch the color version. I'll do that instead. Family is racist, Joko. It is. Family, math, marriage, all the things that build a prosperous society, racist. Get rid of it. And it's only because we're standing on top of those values and on top of the shit they're trying to destroy that they can sit up here and act like a jackass and try to destroy it because you've already benefited from it. Those with a full stomach are first to criticize the food. because you can. You've already gorged yourself. So you can sit there and admonish it and nitpick at it and tear it down. But because you've already sapped it for its nutrients. But there's nobody who doesn't have shit that's trying to have less shit. Only us with our abundance and our protection that these toxic males keep providing. What did James Cameron say? Testosterone is poison. That's right, Spunbrain 65. Burn the bridge. Yeah, you want to burn the fucking bridge after you've already come across it and used it. If you're getting chased by a fucking grizzly bear and you come to the bridge, you're not going to burn the bridge before you cross it to safety, are you? No, once you're crossed, then burn it so the bear can't get me. Bullshit, man. You guys create your own country and fuck that one up, not this one. I like this one. I want to stay in this one. This is the greatest one the world's ever seen. I want to keep it. Heidi Booth, again, thank you. Shout out to the Charlie's Angels that look after you. Lala HK, Tammy A, Laura German Husbando. Yes, all of them. Thank all of you. Oh, you young ladies. Being a lady mod is a vibe. Ooh, you ladies do it well. Thank you. Yeah, man, fuck your own country up, not this one. I love this one. Ranson Shan, thank you. Testosterone is what keeps the gulags from coming to the U.S. Exactly. You want to get rounded up? You want to get rounded up and get a burlap sack over your fucking head, never to be heard from again? Have you seen her? Have you seen my daughter? She put a post on the internet and now she's gone. That happens in other countries. You want to put some anti-government shit on there? Can't. They don't even they don't even allow it. They don't even allow it. They decide what you can even look up. They got Google by the short and curlies. You can't even Google what the fuck you want to Google? Yeah, it's happening right now. Welding people inside of their structures. 10 people dying in an apartment fire because the doors were sealed shut? That's what you want? Hey, you take your ass over there. I don't want that here. I don't want nothing close to it here. Ahsoka 777 fan. Thank you. Can you get a better light, please? Also, Purdy sucks. No, I'm not going to get a better light because I like this light. Because this light, I can adjust it. Watch this. Oh, you see that? Brighter. More dim. You want me to really turn it down? How you like that? There. Is that better? Purdy sucks. Who's your team? Let's hear who your team is. I guarantee you their quarterbacks are worse. Is that better, Swamp Fox? Perfect. There we go. That's right, Rick Zweig. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All in my studio. I'm going to let it shine. Man, Tim Starr, what the fuck are you talking about? Eagles will beat the 49ers 40-14 in the playoffs? Come on, man. You know that's some bullshit. Jalen Hurts. The Eagles are what, 13-1 or something like that? You guys still ain't for real. Who have you played? The weak-ass teams in the NFC least? Ooh. Actually, you guys, I think that's your one loss is to the fucking Redskins. You can't get past the Redskins. You're going to come barking up this 49er tree? Man, please. Stop it. Stop the madness. Careless. Jericho, that's the getting with myself lighting. Are you jealous? Sounds like some jealousy coming from you guys. You jealous of my lights. Getting with myself light. Weird, right? The Eagles are better than the Eagles. Love it. Oh man. Don't worry, Heidi Booth. I will. I always do. Hey, DJ John T, they started it. And we're talking about football. Yes, not soccer. What you're referring to is soccer. We're talking about football. Nate Deasy 502 Commanders JGO. That's right. They neutered the Washington football team. Eagles. Oh man. That's right, Weapon X. These lights are a vibe. Ooh. There you go. Is that better? Dynamite, yeah, football, not football. Football. 10-star JG got his Cap jersey in the closet. Yeah, right. I wouldn't even. Somebody I know, their son's a little older than my son, so he had a Kaepernick jersey and he wanted to give it to my son. I was like, nah, man, you take that shit to the Goodwill. No way. No way that shit will ever be in my house. If I had a Kaepernick jersey, I'd cut it into strips and put it on my toilet paper roll. You know what you do with that stuff. You know what happens to the stuff on the toilet paper roll. Heidi Booth, thank you again. She says, please sing something in the Sloppy Joe voice. Oh, we'll get to it. Don't you worry there, Heidi. Don't you worry about that. Okay, matter of fact, since we're talking about the old fucker. What did he say this time? What collection of noise fell out of that hole under his nose? Oh, guys. Guys. Oh, my goodness, man. Come on, Joseph. Sloppy Joseph. Here we go. What you got?
Cisco Systems and Cyber Bastion, a diaspora-owned small business. Cisco Systems and Cyber Bastion, a diaspora-owned small business.
What?
Cisco Systems and Cyber Bastion, a diaspora-owned small business.
One more time.
Cisco Systems and Cyber Bastion, a diaspora-owned small business.
So I got Cisco small business. That's all I could pull from that one. That's all I could. One more time. You guys got anything? Other than we got Cisco and small business. You guys got anything else? Do you guys get any nuggets out of that? Yeah, fire mission. Didn't he say cyber bastard? What's a cyber bastard? Cisco. Boom, boom, Boomhauer says Cisco assisted in cyber basting. What's not to understand, people? I mean, you know, I don't know if it was the same Cisco that did the thong song, Rebel Without a Reason. That dong, 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 dong. I mean, he has played music on his cell phone before. I wouldn't be surprised if he busted out some Cisco. I mean, Bob K. MIT, is that what he said? Derek Molino, he says Cisco is a Terminator. No, I think that's Cyberdyne Systems. But maybe he said Cyberdyne Systems. I don't know. Cyber basting. Lord German Husband, is that one? Is that cyber basting? That sounds dirty. Cyber bastard. So we got cyber, Cisco Systems, cyber, and then small business. Cisco Systems, cyber, small business. That's 5 words we got. And we're not even 100% on those 5 words. But we think these are the ones with I don't even know. Careless. Joe Biden is the white buckwheat. A dead or die by I. Wookin Panub and all the Wong faces. Oh, Tay. I don't know. I'd feel better having buckwheat as our president, wouldn't you? If they came out right now and said, we're going to replace Joe Biden with buckwheat. All right. Automatic upgrade. Sounds good to me. Spunberry 65. Thank you for the Hamilton. Jericho, stop being so pleb. Biden was showing his sympathy for everyone getting hit by twisters yesterday. So he spit out a tongue twister. Oh, that's what that was. That was a dog whistle to those suffering from the tornadoes. That's why I come to you guys in the comment section, because you're smarter than me. I'm not always able to read between the lines like you guys are, but that's probably what it was. You're right. J954, thank you. Elon, if you're watching, please buy YouTube next and let us speak our mind. This is a live stream. We pay to have our opinions heard. Where's the free speech? Agreed, 1,000%. Maybe this is next on Elon's list. Maybe YouTube is next on his list of acquisitions. I love it. Buy this bitch. Lone Wolf, 85 million votes my ass. Don't say that. Don't you dare say that about this old motherfucker. Game Hinge Patriot. This reminds me of Pootie Tang. Wadata. Sign my pity on the runny kind. Sadate. A bad biddy. The Pone Tony. Wadata. Sadate. I mean, okay, one more time. We've had a minute to let our ears recuperate from the trauma. One more time. Maybe this time we can figure a few more words out. Let's go.
Cyber Bastion, a diaspora-owned small business. Cisco Systems.
Cisco Systems. Got it. Cisco Systems. 2 words.
Cyber Bastion.
Cyber Bastion.
A diaspora-owned small business.
Small business.
Cisco Systems and Cyber Bastion. A diaspora-owned small business. Cisco.
Hold on. Cisco Systems.
Systems and Cyber Bastion.
Cyber Bastion. Okay.
A diaspora-owned.
Diaspora-owned small business. Last time, guys, I won't do this to you again. Last time. Here we go.
Small business. Cisco Systems and Cyber Bastion. A diaspora-owned small business.
Okay, we got it. I just double-checked it. Here we go. You guys thought we weren't going to figure this out, huh? You thought we weren't able to figure out what this old bastard was saying, but we just did with your help. So here we go. And I quote, I put quotation marks around it. Here we go. So he was speaking in front of, let's see, the thing behind him says U.S. Africa Leaders Summit. So he's speaking in front of the U.S. Africa Leaders Summit. And he said, and I quote, let me hydrate. Make sure I get this right. Here we go. You ready? Cisco Systems, Cyber Bastion, diaspora-owned small business. Boom! What do you say to that? What do you say to that shit? So anytime somebody tells you Biden can't talk, his brain is mush, he had 3 aneurysms and an embolism, he can't get through a sentence, he belongs in a nursing home, his wife is an orderly, you tell them, oh yeah? than if somebody who had all these brain problems, would they say something like this? Cisco Systems, Cyber Bastion's diaspora-owned small business. Motherfucker, tell him that. That's a quote from the resident of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Huh? What do your world leaders talk like? What do your world leaders sound like other countries that are talking shit? Because our leader just said Cisco Systems, Cyber Bastion, diaspora-owned small business. Take that shit. And you can take that to the bank. Thini, what are you laughing at? Thini's over here saying, LMAO, I'm dying, 3 laugh emojis. What's so funny? I'm trying to get serious. Oh, good one, Ryan James. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Careless. Biden speaking in tongues. You guys are being very played. Tanya Banya, stop. Get serious. Iron Bully guy. That's the next t-shirt? Don't say that. We can't make merch off of this man's trailblazing words. This guy's a damn maverick. You ever heard anybody say Cisco Systems, Cyber Bastion, diaspora-owned small business? No. Haters. You bunch of damn haters. Oh, Steve D. Martin, the rain in Spain. You guys are ridiculous, man. You guys are dicks. When's the last time you heard somebody say something so damn profound? You got to go back to what's his name? Shakespeare? Socrates? Genghis Khan? Oh, Spike and Madness. Here you come. Mumble mouth Brandon. Doug Kennedy. He's reading his script. You guys knock this shit off. Kyle Furr, my butt's been wiped. Why are you guys being like this? Annette Gray, I'm not going to stop it. You stop it. Stop laughing. Tell me one damn thing that's funny about Cisco Systems, Cyber Bastion, diaspora, small business. I'm getting sick of this shit. Chrome says, I watched that movie last night. Fuck you guys, man. Fuck you guys. Ad Mammonym. Look what they wrote. Sir or ma'am. TRUINANSHABADA pressure. Truman pressure. That's not funny. Why are you guys like this? Lala HK, 4 laughing emojis. You're supposed to be a damn mod. You're supposed to control this kind of play activity. Now you're joining in? Fire Mission, read it upside down. I can't. I can barely read it right side up. True. Ty Rizzle. I expected this from you. You've done things like this before. But Ty Rizzle says, the Brazilian deaf transformer speaks more clearly. I hope you guys feel terrible. I really do. I really do. Because you guys, rebel sheep, scrabble babble. Damn it. Damn it. Excuse me. Heidi Booth, thank you again. Anyone else listen to JG just doing your house stuff and cracking the fuck up? OMG. Thank you, JG. You know what? I think the only way to make what he said sound better is to sing it. Maybe that's what it is. Sometimes, you notice some artists say words differently when they sing them versus when they speak them. Cisco System, Cyber Bastion, Diasporone, Small Business. No, wasn't any clearer. Sorry. Sue Sabelburo, I come here for the laughs. Well, this is nothing to laugh about. Because that was some profound shit from our leader, and you guys are laughing. Get it together, comment section. Get it together. Gamehenge Patriot, knock it off. Misanthrope, wrap it. Okay. Maybe that's how you have to do it. Maybe if you wrap it, you can understand. I'm just trying to understand what he said. Okay. Cisco System, Cyber, Bastion, Diaspora owned small business. Huh. Nah, sorry, Misanthrope. That didn't help either. That did not help either. You can help it, Sue. Don't give up on yourself. Misanthrope, that was not for you to laugh at. Okay? Dicks. Oh, Spunbrain65. What's that supposed to mean? Victor loves Biden. Viktor. Are you referring to Victor Bout? What was he? The angel of death? Some shit. The harbinger of death? The guy who got the upside of the worst trade in human history? He got to go back to vodka and Russian whores, and we got back Brittany Griner. Wah, wah, wah. If us getting Brittany Griner back and giving up the Merchant of Death, thanks Nate DZ502. If that was a sound, it would be ew, ew. That's what it would be. Ew. We got back who? Ew. They got back what? And we got who? Ew. Yep. Damn it. Why we keep losing? Why we keep losing at every damn turn? Who's doing this to us? Who is doing this? Oh, we know who's doing it. Mr. Cisco System, Cyber Bastion, Diaspora owned small business. I think I am going to make that into a shirt. Oh, man. Think about what you think about. Okay? Rid-a-din-din deafit. If all else fails, rid-a-din-din deafit. Think about what you think about. And remember that poor kids are just as smart as white kids. At the end of the day, what do you say? Let's make some clay by the bay. Oh, boy. Sorry, mental medalist wife. Said I'm so behind on housework. Hope I didn't have a hand in that. Oh, check this out. You guys are wondering why you keep getting parking tickets and shit. Right? You keep getting parking tickets. You keep getting in accidents. Keep getting speeding tickets. You know why? Of course, Nate DZ502. You know the thing. You know that fucking the piece of paper. It's a pain in my ass and blocking me from turning this into a dictatorship. You know. Oh yeah, the Constitution. Assholes. Well, check this out. I'm going to answer your questions. Why is it happening to me? Why is this happening to me? I'm going to fucking tell you. Let's see. Right here. I got the article right here, people. What's the headline? People who skipped, talking to you PA blinds. People who skipped their COVID vaccine are at a higher risk of traffic accidents, according to a new study. Take that. You're dumb. If you don't take this, you're in danger of everything in life, not just the poke. We already know that the poke makes you safer during natural disaster because Biden is perverted. He told us to make things easier with these natural disasters, get poked. That makes it a lot easier to deal with natural disasters. I didn't make it up. I don't have to. He said that. So we already know getting the poke keeps you safer during natural disasters. So naturally, It would keep you safe on the road when you're driving too. Right? If you pass on getting the COVID vaccine, you might be a lot more likely to get into a car crash. No shit. Or at least those are the findings of a new study published this month in the American Journal of Medicine. Some might call that a reputable piece of literature. The American Journal of Medicine. I remember my mom having those when she was a nurse. Every year she got a new edition. Looked like a damn phone book. During the summer of 2021, Canadian researchers, examined the encrypted government-held records of more than 11 million adults, 16% of whom hadn't received the poke. You 16%. Fuck you. They found, here's the good part. You sitting down? They found that the unvaccinated people were 72%. Damn, that's high. 72% more likely to be involved in a severe traffic crash in which at least one person was transported to the hospital than those who were vaccinated. That's similar to the increased risk of car crashes for people with sleep apnea, though only about half that of people who abuse alcohol, researchers found. So basically, if you don't get the poke, you are just like people who have sleep apnea and who abuse alcohol. And all you got to do is get the poke. So you're 72% more likely to be involved in a severe crash and in which at least one person is transported to the hospital. So are you telling me that getting the poke gives you better reflexes? It helps you stay awake and stop abusing alcohol. Really? This sounds like more than a fucking a poke. This sounds like a miracle cure. It can make me sleep better, stop abusing alcohol, and make me more alert, give me more cat-like reflexes. This thing's sounding better and better. I thought it just made you die. But apparently you get superpowers. The excess risk of car crash posed by unvaccinated drivers, quote, exceeds the safety gains from modern automobile engineering advances and also imposes risk on the other road users. So you're basically undoing all of the safety gains in the modern automobile engineering. So the crumple zones and the airbags, you're just countering all that shit because you didn't want to get a poke, you son of a bitch. Of course, skipping a COVID vaccine does not mean that someone will get into a car crash. Instead, the authors theorize that people who resist public health recommendations might also neglect basic road safety guidelines. There it is. Why would they ignore the rules of the road? Distrust of the government, a belief in freedom, misconceptions of daily risks, quote, faith in natural protection, and antipathy toward regulation, poverty, misinformation, a lack of resources, and personal beliefs are potential reasons proposed by the authors. So, in conclusion, if you don't get the poke, if you don't allow the government to stick that federal needle in you, come here. You're going to get this syringe, come here. Ugh. There you go. Push that plunger. Push it. If you don't allow the government to do that to you, that means you're more likely to, quote, neglect basic road safety guidelines. Fuck that stop sign. Fuck that red light. Fuck that speed limit, right? And if you have a distrust for government, a belief in freedom, misconceptions of daily risk, faith in natural protection, antipathy toward regulation, poverty, misinformation, a lack of resources, and a person's belief are political or potential reasons proposed by the author. Who the fuck? Whoever you are, Canadian authors, stay in Canada. Only mate with Canadian women. Don't you dare come down here and start spreading your stupid leftist seed. So they're just assuming if you don't want to get the poke, then that means you don't care about the rules of the road. Therefore, ergo, you're more likely to get into a wreck. Fuck you guys. What's this shit? Is that how desperate they've gotten? Insurance companies, please get these guys to get it. Tell them if they don't get the poke, they're going to crash and burn. Boy, desperation. Now I know what you ladies deal with, dealing with desperate guys. Oh, man, it's all very off-putting. I can see how it can dry up your clam. I mean, my goodness. So they assume if you don't want to get the poke, then you're just, in general, you just don't like rules and laws and you're out there reckless. Just through the school zones. Hey, I got your stop sign right here. Hey, merge right here. Hey, right? I don't know that I've ever read something so ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever read anything so ridiculous in my life. And I have kids. I've read fantasy stories. I've read fairy tales. I don't know that I've ever read anything so ridiculous in my life. That's right, Iron Bully guy. Desperation is a stinky cologne. Desperation smells like Sex Panther. 60% of the time, works every time. Ooh, burns the nostrils. Smells like Bigfoot's dick. That's what desperation smells like. Oh, I get it, ladies. Now I understand. You got that desperate guy coming up to you at the bar or whatever. You can smell it on him. Oh, now I get it. Because that's what their desperation looks like. Canadian author of that article, wherever the fuck you are. You're probably paid in moose meat. Can you believe that shit? So just in general, if you don't get the vote in general, you're just a reckless motherfucker. And you are 72% more likely? Wow. Damn, what an assumption. C4 Duke, thank you. Shout out to my wife, Ms. Pepsi Girl. Her vet, Miss Pepsi Girl got her vet wash today. Hey, there you go. Does that mean C4 Duke is a vet and he's your husband and you finally washed him? Or your Corvette? Either way, congratulations. Either way, Miss Pepsi Girl, congratulations on your clean vet. Tammy A, where was that from? That was from yahoofinance.com. I like to go to the left-leaning outlets because that's where you find the craziest shit. And even if they're reporting on things that we know and things that are true, if they're reporting on it, you know it's bad. Let's see. Aaron M. JG, please check out doctors that are proving RNA is being transferred to the unvaccinated. There will be no purebloods. Oh, very interesting. I mean, are they above doing that? No, they would definitely do that to us. They hate us. Why wouldn't you do something evil to something you hate? Chuck Lawden, thank you. Says progressive poke discount. That's right. If you get the poke, we'll take 50% off of your car insurance. Probably would, those bastards. Oh, sorry guys. I missed some chats. When I have the other screen up and I'm reading an article, I can't see the super chats that are coming in. So forgive me for missing them. Heidi Booth, thank you. JG, a shout out to Gates' upper half since they are bigger than mine. Hey there, Bill Gates, nice tits. Nice fucking tits. Oh, a Chevette? Was it a Chevette you got watched, not a Corvette? You just said vet. When you hear vet, think Corvette. Arun Faye, thank you for the 50. Could you go back and read my super chats, please? You don't have to send me $50 to do that. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll find them. They just got past me when I was reading the article. Please forgive me. I'll find them. Oh, I'll find them. And Oprah and Michelle back again. What a shitty TV show that would be. But they were somewhere speaking, or Oprah was interviewing her again for the umpteenth time. and they were both standing up there. And let me see. Okay, I know where to find it. They were both standing up there, and something stuck out to me. I was like, whoa, wait. Why are you guys doing that? What's that? What's all that? That's not yours. Where'd you get all that from? And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about as soon as I find our room phase. Find your fucking supers, eh? I'll fucking find them, man. I'll find you, honey. I'll find you, homegirl. I'll find you, eh? Be careful. Be careful, fucker. Oh, Leonard S. Let me get you, man. I didn't see I missed yours either. Leonard S., thank you again. If a conservative mumbled some nonsense, Dems will repeat it again and again. All the Dem media puppets would say it again and again. Of course. Remember when Trump slipped a little bit? Like he just lost his footing? It was like raining and shit, and he lost his footing for a second. Oh my God, take him out of office. He's no longer fit to be president. He slipped. Well, if he's unfit for barely slipping and catching himself, then what do you call somebody that slips up a set of stairs, a flight of stairs 3 times? What do you call that? What do you call that? What do you call somebody that falls over on a bike and they're standing still? If Trump needs to get impeached, he's no longer fit for office because he slips for a second, doesn't fall, just kind of, whoa, like that. We've all done it. Slippery surface. And Biden falls up a set of stairs 3 times, falls over on a bike that's not moving, and has to constantly be pointed in the right direction of where he's supposed to go when he's done on stage. Spunberry 65, thank you. Next election, dig up 12 corpses from any cemetery, and there's the new Biden administration. Well, as long as those corpses are transgender, the Ku Klux trans members, then that'll be his administration. They have to be Ku Klux trans skeletons, corpses. Then he'll take them. Oh, well, I don't mind having corpses, but are they fucking weirdos? Are they deviant fucking weirdos? Then I'll take them. Are they thieves? Are they general freaks? Then I'll take them. That's a fact. What did Bill Murray say? And that's a fact, Jack. Shit. Oh, Roomfay. Brandon was talking about his Skynet. Yeah. So in case you guys missed it last night, and shame on you, I was on Double Impact with Gabe and Shant, and we were talking about Terminator 2. And of course, the company that brings about the nuclear war on the humans is Skynet. Well, Gabe was talking, and he accidentally said Skynet. So, of course, around a bunch of dudes, if you say something gross on accident, we're going to take it and run with it. We got it from here. And that gave us, 10 minutes of Skynet jokes. Hey, watch out, ladies. I'm going to spray my Skynet. You want some of this Skynet? It was a good time. Arun Faye, I'm glad you were there. That's what we do. Skynet everywhere. Over here and there. Watch out, there's Skynet in there. Stop it, guys. That's not cool. Don't do that shit. But let me bring up this image of the 2 homegirls. What up, girls? Mike and Oprah, M and O, Mo. We call them Mo. Mike and Oprah. Mo. How Mo can you go? See where the fuck? Here we go. Boom. All right, here we go. And there it is. There it is. Lucky you guys, you get to see this. Here we go.
The same reason you are, to get some of that light she's carrying.
Hey, that's not light she's carrying. It may look like a flashlight, but it ain't light.
So, the woman who needs no introduction for real, our forever First Lady, Michelle. I'm here for.
What was that Wakanda Forever shit they're playing when she comes out? You hear that shit? Listen to this
The
fucking
same
music.
reason you are, to get some of that light she's carrying.
Right.
So, the woman who needs no introduction for real, our forever First Lady, Michelle.
What is that shit? Oh, that's something. Isn't that? Look at that black girl magic. Now, did you guys notice anything? Did you guys notice any cultural appropriation there? I did. Look at her hair. Look at their hair. You mean to tell me that's their natural hair? You mean to tell me Oprah Winfrey rolls out of bed and just goes like this and her hair just flops down to the middle of her back? You mean to tell me when Mike gets off the court, because even though he's a retired power forward, he still, he has a hoop at the new Martha's Vineyard, that $70 million, or $70 million. That's the contract that they got from Netflix, the Obamas. With a multi-million-dollar waterfront property in Martha's Vineyard. But what about the sea levels rising and global warming? Why would you buy waterfront property? Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. I'm rambling. But you mean to tell me when Mike gets off the court, he just goes like this and his hair just flops down to the middle of his back? Or would you call that, what they call it, cultural appropriation? Because that's not your fucking hair. And a black woman in the world whose hair does that. Or let me say black American woman. Ain't no a black person in America, female, whose hair is naturally like that. And no, it's not their natural hair and they just flat ironed it. No, that doesn't happen. They didn't get up and flat iron their hair. Michelle didn't go get a perm. That's called a weave. That's called someone else's hair. That's a literal cultural appropriation. You took the hair of another human being and put it on your head. Or it's a wig. Either one. It's not yours. You're taking that from a culture of people who have long hair like that, who have straight hair like that, or long hair. That's cultural appropriation, ladies. Where's the outrage? Because I look in the comment section, all I see is a bunch of yes, queen, our forever favorite, blah, blah, blah. Careless. That's called Indian hair. And it's not Indian hair because Pink Paradise, exactly. Black women in any country don't have hair like that. But it's called Indian hair because, well, it's not because it comes from India. It's fake hair that's made in India, shipped over here, or fake hair that's made by like Indians, the Native American Indians. They don't call it Indian hair because of that. They call it Indian hair because it comes from the head of an Indian woman. What? What? Yes, it comes from the head of an Indian woman. They grow their hair out. They go to a place. The dude cuts their hair off. They clean it and back. They straighten it. They comb through it to make sure it's smooth and straight. They clean it. They bag it. They ship it. And then Michelle Obama Mike Obama, I'm sorry, Michelle, or Mike and Oprah, they buy it. That's why it's called Indian hair. Tyrizzle, Malaysian hair, Korean hair. It's not their hair, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So where are the cries for cultural appropriation? Where is their contrition? Where's their contrition video? I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that I was culturally I'm sorry. Where is it? Nate Deasy, 502. Mo is play. Not when I do it. No, it is. You're right. Where's the outrage? Okay, Tim Starr, you're outraged. Everybody else? It's ridiculous. Nobody gives a fuck what you put in your hair or whose hair you put on your head. Nobody cares. So why would you care if some white lady does her lipstick in a certain way or gets her hair braided? Who gives a fuck? But they're only interested in cultural appropriation when they can weaponize it. When they can shape it into a gun and point it at somebody else, that's when they're interested in cultural appropriation, not when they're doing it. Obviously, Joy Reid with a face, what did Fred Sanford say? You got a face that can be used to make gorilla cookies. That gorilla cookie face clown sitting up there talking about cultural appropriation with blonde fucking hair. Joy Reid, Joy Reid. Joy Reid. No, that's not it. Miss Reid, how about that? There are white women who don't have blonde hair, pure blood white women. They don't have blonde hair. So I know for fucking sure you don't. I know for sure there are chemicals or something involved in making your hair look like that. That's some bullshit. So you up there talking about cultural appropriation while you're culturally appropriating. That's like talking, man, you filthy crackheads, and you're loading a crack pipe and smoking it. How is that? That's right, Misanthrope. White! There are actual real white women who don't have blonde hair. But you do, Joy. You do? White women don't, but you do. Okay. So when it can be weaponized, it's cultural appropriation. When they're doing it, it's just good hair. Now, I'm just trying to understand, guys. I'm trying to understand right along with you. I'm trying to sift through this bullshit. Trying to sift through it, just like you. Let me see. Oh, man. Okay, let me see if I can record it. Shut up, you little shit. Man. I don't know how I did it. But somehow. Damn it. I lost the video of the Asian couple. I'm going to find it because I don't want to just tell you about it. I want to show you. Them Asian people are getting down on that Thanksgiving food. I actually saw a video one time of these African men. It's probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 of them or something. And they brought them from like rural Africa, not from a city. These guys hunted their food every day. And, you know, I'm talking like, like some kind of like wrapping over them and like spears and real Africa, like worried about cheetahs and shit. And they bring them to this upper middle class family in Orange County, California for Thanksgiving dinner. And, you know, the whole nine. They got the table all decorated and the tablecloths and the, you know, what do they call that? The cornucopia and the maize decorations. And they took them to the grocery store to go shopping, and they were blown away and very skeptical of canned food. You know, just the aisles, you know, tens of feet long of canned food. And they were like, can you eat it? Is it fresh? How long has it been in the can? Because they're used to kill that shit, cook that shit, eat that shit. So they're kind of skeptical about it at first, and then they look at all the shopping cart full, and they're like, man, all this food, who's going to eat it? Are you guys having all right, Pink Paradise, you drive safe. Are you guys gonna, you have an army coming over who's gonna eat all this damn food? And they're like, well, our family you met, and then there was like a husband and a wife and like 3 kids or something, regular sized family, and they had a couple relatives coming over. Maybe let's say they had 10 people coming over, and they were like, man, here you have an army, it's all this food. And so they're sitting around and they're watching football with the dad and shit while the food's being cooked, and they're like, oh, it smells good, and the food is cooked and it's all laid out, and the turkey, and I think they probably had 2 turkeys, and the food's all laid out and shit, and then they were just like, man, just blown away. And they start eating, and at first, they're nibbling. They never had no damn mac and cheese or whatever. They're making all the classic stuff, and mashed potatoes, rolls. Man, they got into that shit. One dude had 2 rolls in between his fingers like this, and they were just shoveling, just gorging themselves on. That's right, Lord German has banned all the turkey. And it was awesome to see people really appreciate our abundance. Like 100%. They're like, we're going to tell people back home what happened. They'll never believe it. All the food you have in the stores and all this shit. It's just really good to see somebody show some appreciation. So let's see. Saw something about Avatar. Max Planck says, get ready to walk out there. And the first Avatar was woke, and so is the new one. I'm sure the new one's worse. I don't know, man. I've seen some movies. I saw the Woman King to do a review on it. I watched something else. Can't remember what it was to do a review, but I don't know if I can sit through fucking Avatar. Isn't that shit like 2 days long? It's like 3 hours or something. I don't know, man. I don't know if I can do that one. Jeez Louise. Because the first Avatar was cool. Especially the special effects. We were talking about that last night. Gabe was talking about how there's a handful of movies that changed cinema. You got T2 with the special effects, Avatar with the special effects, with Star Wars. There's a handful of movies that changed it. Matrix. And that's definitely one of them. But I've only seen the first Avatar one time. They had a hype around it. My wife wanted to rent it, so we rented it back in like 2010, 2009, whenever it came out. And that was it. It wasn't like, fuck, I want to see this, or every time you see it come across the screen, we got to watch Avatar. Like, it just wasn't like that for me. I don't think it's like that for a lot of people. But don't know if I can sit through Avatar to do a review. That's a tall damn order. Yeah, man, Iron Bully guy, Woman King, that's like saying Cold Fire. That shit was garbage. From top to bottom, the wokest shit. Men are stupid, men are weak, and these women are just kicking ass and taking names. Fuck. Never seen so much damn crying in my life, and I've been to funerals. Everybody was crying about this person. Oh no, I take that back. The crying was that's what it was. Wakanda Forever. That's the one with all the damn crying. Everybody was crying. No, I'm crying about this. I'm crying about him. Crying about her, crying about that. Everybody was crying in that damn movie. But Woman King, I sat through that for you. I took the Wakanda Forever bullet, but I don't think I could sit through Avatar. That's just a little long. And Wakanda Forever, that shit was long. Oh, and it sucked. A female Black Panther. She's like 5'7", 120 pounds. That shit was so weak. If you want to get mad, watch it. If not, take my word for it. It sucks. But make sure you guys go to mygreengear.com. I'm about to get up out of here. Hang out with my beautiful wife and kids. Tomorrow's Friday. Your week's almost over. What you gonna do this weekend, huh? What you gonna do? We'll find out. Thank you guys for being here. Your comments, your questions, your super chats, everything. Your time. Thank you. If you're watching and listening, maybe you're just listening. I'm on in the background. Maybe you're just watching. The sound is off and you're just looking at me. It's weird, but I'll take it. You were great. I was great. We were great. Say it with me, damn it. You know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net and MyGreenGear.com. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.